If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably don't know that I picked this car up. I posted a few pictures of it up on Instagram, but I guess here's the full tale. So I entered into a giveaway a few weeks ago, and there were 130 spots. I bought a spot for $100, and when the giveaway went live, I remember I was gonna exit out of the giveaway and not watch the live video on Instagram. I decided to watch anyway. I don't think it had any bearing on whether or not I would have won, but if you're seeing this car, that means I won the giveaway. So I sold my white Civic on last Friday, and I won this Civic on Sunday. It's a pretty nice car. For $100, it's pretty legit. Comes with Koenig Hypergram, I think these are. These are 15 by 7.5, I believe. These tires are 205. Where's the tire size? Here we go. 205, 50, 15. I'm probably going to change those to 225s. Probably change the wheels too, but I don't know yet. The car's pretty straight. It's pretty straight on the outside. For $100, I'm not mad. Interior needs some love for sure, but it has full interior for the most part anyway. The seat needs some love, so I'm probably going to get a new seat at some point. There's a door handle here, but this is the locking mechanism, so I have another door handle at home. I just need to put it on. It's blue, but it'll do for now. The floor mats are not OEM, which kind of sucks. Carpet's kind of messed up in certain spots, but I can still get new carpet. It's got rear seats. I was at Bruce's house recently. He thinks it's had a cage because both of these are cut out, which makes sense, but I'll get these plastic pieces replaced in here. Well, it's got a radio, and if you see this, probably have an idea of what kind of engine is in it, but I'll save that for a little later. We do have rear disc brakes on this one as well, so that's pretty nice. I have a bunch of suspension parts that I'm going to end up putting on this car from my Integra. And I got to pick up a few more parts, but let me open this hatch real quick. I got to pick up a few more parts for the front suspension, but I got a whole nother set of coilovers. The coilovers that are currently on here are Fortune Auto. I got my toolbox back here. There's no spare tire, which kind of sucks, but I can live without. There's a Skunk 2 strut in the rear. Decent. I'm not going to take this off. This does come off, but this part is separated from the rest of it, so I don't want to have to tussle with that right now, so I'll leave that be. But got some 50/50 taillights. I'm going to end up changing those as well because I have my OEM taillights from my white Civic that I just sold. I don't know if it's real carbon fiber or not, but this wing has got to go. It's looks to be carbon fiber, but not going to do it for me. I don't like carbon fiber parts, so I'm changing those. These mirrors, I think, are actually power mirrors. I've never seen this covering before for these cars, but apparently it's a thing. So that side too, same deal. I don't know who had this car before me, but it's touched. The wiring harness is a mess under here, but it works, you know. Car works, it turns on, doesn't give me any issues, it doesn't overheat. So that's pretty nice. It's got hood pins. This one is not lined up at all, so I'm gonna have to cut the camera to open it. But these are gonna go as well. I'm gonna get another hood with just a regular hood latch just to open it, you know, like a normal person. It's not a race car. So give me 1 second. So what we have here is a K20 Z3 engine. Has a K20 Z3 transmission. Transmission's making a bunch of noise right now, so we're thinking it's a bearing or something in there that's screaming, hollering, but the car goes into gear smoothly. It doesn't pop out. We actually found and pieced together this intake because the intake that was on here went from here all the way down through there, and it was like zip tied on, and it just did not look good. We added this as well. Bruce had a bunch of brackets in his garage, so we added this here. I can get the camera to focus. Apologize for that. We added that bracket for the reservoir for the coolant. RBC manifold, K-tune fuel rail. I actually have the two hoses that go for the heater in the trunk of the car right now. I don't know what mounts these are, but like I said, everything works. I've got no leaks. Me and Bruce looked under the car, and everything looks like it's solid. It's a 3-inch exhaust, and I'm assuming it's an ultra quiet resonator, but there's nothing about a 3-inch exhaust that's quiet. This is the Vibrant, like the stealth muffler. I used to have this one on my white hatch years ago. It's a good muffler. I just think it's a bit big for this car. So I'm going to end up changing that to something else. I don't know what. But I do appreciate the fact that whoever did the exhaust, they made sure everything was lined up. That is a big thing for me because the last Civic was not lined up like that. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to end up going to a 1-inch for the master cylinder here. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. My apologies, but this is a very good starting point for me. It's a very good I guess a benchmark for me to see what I can do with the car. I'm gonna go for a quick drive and kind of let you guys hear the car. The car is all over the road right now, so it needs an alignment and it needs all those extra suspension parts that I have. There's a deer right there. Look at that. Just wandering across the road. That's odd, but okay. Let's go.